Right, so from then, from 11 years of age to about 15, I become like the puff man. So all the kids in my estate, I was living at Abbey Estate at the time. So I was about 11, 12, 13. So I used to nick it all off my dad. And then we used to sell it. I used to lay it on all the kids. And then I had all the schools. Like I had Quinton Kenniston, St George's, Atland Burley, Haverstock, Richard Chichester and Richard Collins. They were my 6 schools that I used to go and bunk into to lay the kids on my weed. And I used to go into the supply teachers class. Yeah, so I
didn't know you.
Didn't know you, yeah. So I was just slipping. Oh yeah, my name's blah blah. And I'll be in the class, and I'll be doing I've got my puff, you've got my money, like. And then I'll go to another school, bunking, going in, and then here's the puff, you've got my money. Like, so I was just going around collecting my money, laying the kids on, and then the puff wasn't exciting enough. It was just like a side hustle, and I used to like nicking car stereos.
Car radios and that, yeah.
So we nicked the car stereos for a little while, and then that turned into nicking the cars. And then the people we nicked the cars for, Chris Berglighter, he's in part of that documentary in Narcos documentary we done. He was like the older lot to us. So basically, when they used to buy the cars, they used to sell the cars on. So basically, they got nicked for a £3 million car ringing crew and all got their birds and things like that. So it was, we nicked the cars to facilitate them lot. You know what I mean? And basically, around 14, 15, we must have got, I don't know, because we used to nick Golfs, Peugeots and BMs every day. Like, we're nicking stereos out of them. And back then, they used to leave the keys in the glove compartment. Peugeots, you used to be able to get the key from the manual, and the Golf, you get the key number from the passenger door handle. So we knew how to get all the cars. So we used to get 10, 20 cars a week. So they couldn't pay us in cash. So then this is why we got introduced to the drug game, because they started paying us in drugs.
Yeah.
So then I couldn't sell the drugs. Who sell it? You sell it. So then you get into it that way. And then I got into thieving delivery vans. And then I thought, what we delivering, nicking delivery vans? I'll tell you, I'll give you a little coup. So lock, stock and 2 smoking barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or was it, I think, when they knocked the postman out.
It's lock, stock, yeah.
Right,
He's in the back of the van.
Right, so that wasn't a postman, that was a delivery driver.
With
but
the cash transit, was it?
No. It was like, you know when people deliver like parcel force deliveries?
Oh, yeah.
Right, so that's what we used to do back in the day, jump ups on them. So there was a time when a delivery guy got knocked out and thrown in the back of the van. So I was telling the writers of the movie certain stories, and they've used my stories from certain. There's a few movies that have told them a few of my stories, but they've changed. Like, it wasn't the postman, it was the delivery man. So they couldn't use the delivery man, they used the postman instead.
Yeah.
But yeah, all little things like that. Like, we've done some crazy stuff, and then basically, because I got to an age, I thought, well, these are delivery men. What am I robbing these for? We may as well just rob money. So then I went on to the money in transit vans, and then I got arrested for that. Got a bird for that, come out, and then it was alleged that I was responsible for robbing security vans up until 2002. And then I got arrested in 2002, collectively with 6 other people for 19 murders across England. We was held responsible for 87% of gun crime murders in England that was not Trident related. And then whilst I was on trial for that, I kind of realised that everyone around us, all the older lot, was scumbags, grasses.
You were getting hit for all this fucking malarkey and all that.
Mate, what I realised is that all the people that all my mates looked up to was all paid informers, right? And they was all, because we got blatantly set up for 19 murders that we did not do.
How does that feel, Omar? When obviously you know you're up to no good, you're doing whatever you're doing to survive.
Me personally, for me, it's always part and parcel. So it's.
Do you have that? What's the name? Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Now, if I got bird for anything, it's only karma catching up with what I got away with. I was never one of them villains that moaned about getting bird or men. If you got caught, you got caught.
Yeah.
So, in my head, I've always had that mindset. It's not what they know, it's what they can prove. So I've always been a little bit cute with what I do. So I never stole more than £1 million. Why? Because that brings too much heat. I never kidnapped anybody because everyone tells the police. Like, if you frighten someone beyond their wildest dreams, they're going to the police. I don't give a fuck who you are. Do you understand? Now, there's only certain people that don't go to the police, but they're insane. And that's a reality. It's only the insane people that are not going to go to the police under a certain amount of duress. Everyone else does, because I know, I'm telling you, I know major villains, gangsters that have rung the police on me. Facts, yeah? And they've done it. They've done it. They've rung the police in Manchester. Never in Liverpool, because I've never had any ag in Liverpool. I've had a couple of little fights with a doorman back in the day in the 90s in Liverpool, but I've never had any beef with Liverpool.
Full on like...
No, never in Liverpool. But everywhere else, it's all been the same. They've all been the same mindset, the same characters, the same personalities. And it's what I've always battled against. And that's why I'm on the journey I'm on now. Because what I'd like to say is and I'm proud of doing this, I must tell you, I'm happy that I've done this, yeah? Because I just bullied fucking bullies. Do you get it? Mm-hmm. So I couldn't understand why you, and you know what I'm talking about, yeah, worked for other people. Why would you risk your liberty working for someone else to make money so you go to prison and you have to shoot people? Like, why would you do that? And I couldn't get him. Why? Why would you do that? Like, why? And he used to make me mad, right? And then when they start acting like there's someone special, I say, I'll tell you what we'll do then. Then I'd go to their governor.
Yeah.
So I'll let you into a little secret out of that. I've never let out before, but I'll let it out now because I like your channel, right? So basically, if I had a problem with you, I wouldn't have it with you. I'd go to your governor, yeah? And that's why all the governors say, listen, you see, sort that out, make sure you, because they don't want the problem on their doorstep. So I mean, so I always went to the governors. I never went to anybody else but the governor. Do you know what I mean? And there ain't a governor's gaff, place, or hangout that I've not turned up on my own. Yeah? And I'm not giving it the big one. I'm just saying, I confronted all adversity, and that's what got me where I am. I wouldn't advise anybody to do what I've done because I wasn't insane. And it's only now on my journey of transition, repair, and healing that I've realised that I was insane. Like, I was insane. Like, I didn't...
Was you out of control, Marv?
No, I wasn't out of control. I was insane. Now, the difference between out of control and insane is I was very calculated on being a gangster. I was calculated on being a villain. I was calculated on achieving my goals. And if you was a bad man, you had to fucking prove it to me. And that was it. And I'd turn up and I'd push your buttons, mate, to see if you were that guy. And everybody in the world, and you all know, I'm not giving it a big one, they all know I've done that. I turned up and I called it on, mate.
You put it right on the toes?
I called it on. I called it on everywhere. And that's what people think. Flash cunt, yeah, flash. No, I'm not flash cunt. You're flash, and I'm calling you out. You're flash, you were flash, and I called you out. And they flopped. The bravest man out of all of them was Mark Ashman, the man that shot me. Do you know what I mean? And I want him to come and shake my hand, yeah, and then deliver a programme with me on forgiveness. How about that? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, and I'll make you a millionaire, Mark. That'll make you a millionaire. I'll guarantee it, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Come and do it. We'll partner up on it. Show the world how you make money legit. If he's brave enough, we'll do it. If not, I'll make it on my own. And he'll be gutted thinking I could have been part of that course. Do you know what I mean? Forgiveness course.
Really?
Oh, yeah, of course I'll forgive him. Because without that fucking bullet in my eye, yeah, I wouldn't be the man I am today. That woke me up to everything.
Marv, you know, just speaking about that, you know what I mean? And then, you know, that is horrific. And look, I know that's the lifestyle you were involved in. And listen, you're one of those who you front it head on and stuff like that. But anyone who's been shot, but obviously in the fucking eye, you know.
Did your finger? No, look, it ain't, come on, don't be a mug. Right, what's this? Right, one went in there.
Fucking hell, mate.
Right, and then the other one went through there.
Fuck me.
And look, it stopped halfway through the eye. Yeah, watch this. Right? Watch this. Now, I'm 6 foot on that leg. right? I'm 6 foot on that leg. Yeah. Well, 6'3" actually on that leg. Yeah. Right, stand up. Watch this. Watch how tall I am on my left leg now. Watch.
Fuck me.
So that's how tall I am on that leg. Yeah. That's how tall I used to be. But you never notice that, would you?
No, would you fuck?
No,
No.
that's what I'm saying to you. So I got shot, like, you'll see the pictures now. Bosh. Shattered this here into maybe 300-400 pieces of bone. Yeah, completely shattered. Yeah, it went through the one went through the leg. It went bosh through the leg, and then I've hit the deck. And then I said, well, go on then. You know what I mean? And he went bang again, and he went down my willy, shot my right testicle out. But all I see was, and I never felt nothing. Yeah, and I thought, what's that? What are you doing? What's he? And I actually thought at that point, what's he shooting me with? And then I've tried to get up. As I've tried to get up, he shot me again. He went through the arm, bounced off the pavement, went through my pelvis, and then come out the bottom of my spine now.
Fucking hell.
And then he just walked over to me and went, bang, bang. And you just felt the 2 holes in the skull,
Yeah.
And they don't know how the bullet's flattened. And when you have a look at the x-ray, you'll see it. The bullet is flat and it's halfway in my eye, and they don't know what stopped it.
Marv, how you survived that, mate?
Well, it's just divine intervention. My femoral artery got punctured there, and there, and I never even bled. They said I'll never walk again unaided, and yeah, I'll never walk again unaided, and they don't know this and they don't know that, and then I basically refused. This is recovery, yeah. You want to hear about recovery, yeah? So they're trying to pump me full of morphine, yeah, heroin, telling me pump. After 3 weeks, yeah, I've got to the nurse, have you got a minute? She went, yeah, what's the matter? I said, I've got a problem. She said, what's the problem? I said, I ain't been a shit for 3 weeks. She went, it's normal, it's the morfina. I was like, what's normal? How long? ¿Cuánto tiempo para? She went, 2-3 años. I thought, rah, I'm going to be on this gear for 2-3 years. I'm going to be a raving smackhead. Yeah? So then I rang my pal, Cheyenne. I said, Cheyenne, how we doing, my brother? He said, yep. I said, listen, I'm in pain. Can you do anything for pain? And I do believe that was the stage that RSO was made. Because he made RSO oil for me. They call it RSO oil now, but he gave me oil, yeah? And then he said, just take a bit of that and see how it
Pain relief was fucking just...
Mate, when you have a look at the x-ray, you see what I'm talking about, mate? Now, morphine, yeah, numbs everything, right?
Yeah.
So then, he give me this RSO oil, I starts taking it, pain goes. So I stopped taking morphine. So then, when I stopped taking morphine, they actually booted me out of the hospital. Yeah, they said I couldn't stay in the hospital, I had to pay my bill and leave. I said, why? They said, because you won't take morphine. So we're not insured to keep you in the hospital. I said, are you joking? They said, no. I said, when have I got to go? They said, now. And then the police come until I paid the bill, because the bill was pretty batty. And then when I paid the bill, I had to leave the hospital. And I had to go back to the hospital every week for physio. So I said, how am I going to get back? They said, we'll pick you up in an ambulance. But then I was like, I'll jump in the motor. So I just jumped in the motor. My mate used to drive me. I used to put my leg on the back seat and he used to drive me up there. And then basically, I went on a journey then, yeah, because they said I'm never going to walk again. Now, I had to get my leg better. So I started researching food, diet, nutrients. How can I get my leg better? And that's when I realised, yeah, that you get no calcium from milk. Did you know that?
No, I always believed you did.
No, you don't. You get no calcium from anything you eat, drink, or take. Nothing. The only thing that gives you calcium or calcium growth is a broken bone. That's it. It recalcifies automatically. You don't get calcium from anything. It recalcifies, it rejuvenates itself. So when you break bone, it rejuvenates itself instantly. Right, so then I've said to the doctors, can you keep breaking my leg then? And they said, no. I said, why? They said, because you get too many infections. So I said, I don't care. They said, no, you're crazy. You'll have to have your leg chopped off. I said, well, if I can't walk, I want it chopped off anyway. Right, so then basically, I went through 6-7 months of the most excruciating pain you can ever imagine.
I can imagine.
No, you can't. You
Oh,
really
I can't
can't.
imagine.
You can't. But every time I moved, my leg broke. Think of it like that. So when there was that many breaks in the leg, yeah.
What the fuck?
Look at the break in that, mate.
That's fucking hell.
Shattered.
There's pieces everywhere.
Shattered, mate. Now, what's this, right? Look. What's this? Nah. Look at the bullet that went through the head. Flat as a pancake. There's the other eye. And the bullet stopped literally halfway through the eye. Never moved. Right? And look, the bullet that went through, look, the bullet went, that's my 17 centimetres of my pelvis. They're my 2 bottom ribs. And look at the bullet.
That's the bullet there, is it?
Hole. Went through the biggest bone in your body and it come out the other side whole. Yeah, the bullet that went through my eye is flat. That big white thing there is flat as a pancake. And they don't know what flattened it.
Fucking hell, Marv, you so...
Do you understand what I'm
That's
saying?
unbelievable, that's absolutely...
Mate, unless you... And then look at this, right? So that's that. There's the picture, one sec. There's where it went in at the hip, and that's where it come out on the spine.
Wow. It's lucky that you walk and you're paralysed.
Mate, look at that. That was the frame I had to have on for a year. I had to have that on my leg for a whole year. I couldn't put my foot on the floor. Right? It's mental. Look at it. Shattered me. Absolutely obliterated. That's the look. Bullet in the head. Bullet in the eye. That's a femoral artery punctured there and there. Do you know what I mean?
That's fucking horrific, mate.
That's the bullet hole. And I had to cut it open there. That was to release the infection, that cut.
Oh.
There's me before I had it all. That was me when I lived in Liverpool. Jackson 5. Yeah, that was when I was a proper little baby, man. I'm Marvin, lads. Here's a bit of chicken and a can of coke.
Funny enough, we went to Lidl today and a lady stopped us, we were fucking getting some bits and she just went, can you say can of coke? And I was like, can of coke? Say it again. I thought, what the fuck's going on?
Chicken and a can of coke.
She stopped me and Ben. And when we were coming back, we just went, what the fucking hell's that about?
No, but Londoners, they love the Scouse accent, really. Do you know what I mean? Because it's being a Scouser. Like, I'm actually proud of being a Scouser. Like, when people say, where are you from? I always say Liverpool, but I live in London. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because you can't beat Scousers. Like, I'm the epitome of what a Scouser is, yeah, but with a Cockney accent. And I have the same drive, passion, and belief in my abilities as every other Scouser, because we don't bend, break, or fucking fold. And that's what I've realised in life. Even the softer Scousers,
yeah,
you put them in the world of soft people, they're the hardest soft person. Do you understand what I mean? They're just different. We're different.
A lot of people say that, you know what I mean?
No, we are those.
No, it's not.
I can tell you to just be quiet, because I've lived outside the world. I've lived everywhere.
Yeah.
As a Londoner, and no one's more intimidated, apart from the Irish, Scousers.
Yeah.
And that's it. Scousers and Irish are everywhere.
Thanks for watching this clip. If you like what you see, click the link to watch the full episode, and don't forget to subscribe.